All right, we're live.
Hello?
And we're live. Hello, everybody. Hi, Andrew. How's it going, man?
Good, man.
How's it going, Tom?
You know, same old.
I'm Jake. We're here to talk about some video games. It is September 11th, 2018. We're live from New York, and there's a lot of stuff to talk about this week. First things first, we are giving away a shit ton of stuff this week. Not actually a shit ton, but we are giving away 2 copies of Spider-Man, so be sure to keep your eyes peeled.
2 copies.
2 copies. Why? What? Is that wrong?
No, I was
2 copies.
I was reiterating.
Like he does in the selfie in the game.
Yeah, no, you
2
guys
copies
this,
of the game.
I think. I don't fucking
So-
know.
So be sure to keep your eyes peeled for that. If you are new for some reason, if this is pushing out to new people out there, consider subscribing. That's a good idea.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
You should definitely do that.
It's not the worst idea.
I'm telling you, you should subscribe. I would hope you did already. You probably didn't even.
I was subscribed before I even worked here, yeah.
Oh, good.
Really?
Thanks. Thanks for the support.
Yeah, I'm supporting you.
Tom wasn't.
Oh, Tom definitely
Poser.
wasn't.
What a poser.
Tom's probably not subscribed now.
So what's
Yeah,
this?
exactly. Yeah, I know you're not. Because that's
So-
a Tom move.
We have a lot to talk about. Not even necessarily game news. A lot of it is games we've been playing. There's a lot going on. Shout out, of course, as always, to discord.gg/gameranx. Also, our mods.
Fucking Rebecca just got Tom.
Just Rebecca killing it as always.
Oh, yeah, but she comes here and runs a
You know
live
what?
show.
Maybe she should. I don't. What else? Housekeeping. Like we've been saying every week, Tuesday, 4 p.m. Eastern, we are here. GameranxLive.com now can get you there. Also, if you feel like you miss an episode or you have to leave early, go to our main channel. There's a playlist right there waiting for you with all of our new episodes and stuff like that. But we might as well get
cool.
right into it. Except Andrew's got an important text, clearly.
Someone's asked me for the link saying that it's not working.
GameranxLive.com
Yeah.
isn't working? No, it's got to be working.
I don't think it works on phones. I think it gets weird there.
Okay. All right. So then we can tweak what
Yeah, what are we? What
We'll
are
figure
we?
it out before next week.
Yeah.
What are we? We're YouTube.com.
YouTube.com
Slash GameranxTV/live.
/live.
GameRanx TV.
This is riveting.
This is great.
Content.
Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate that. He does this every time. Every time. What is
Keeping
that
it-
delivery service you guys are going to use?
Oh, I forget. It's treat something. I don't
So
know.
it's like people can watch the stream and send food?
Instead of like super chats. I don't know. I gotta figure out how it works.
Okay. Interesting.
You can send Andrew tuna melts all
Yo,
day.
I love tuna melts.
You know, someone was commenting last week about how you're on your phone the whole time.
You're on your computer the whole time. So's Tom.
Oh, you want me to get
wanna-
off the computer?
What do you guys want to talk about first? We have a lot on our list. You know what I want to hear from? I want to hear from you playing Call of Duty. What is the mode?
Blackout.
mode.
What did you call it? Blacklisted?
Blacklisted.
Blacklist.
Call of Duty
Blacklist?
Blacklisted. So the Blackout demo has been live for.
It's a beta, not a demo.
It's a beta. Thank you
It
for
won't-
PlayStation. Right?
Yes, it went live yesterday for pre-ordered people. I think it's open today or open tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure, but I did play it. I only played a few rounds.
Did you play Nuketown?
No, I didn't go to Nuketown because I always dropped early.
You ain't dropping in Nuketown?
No, I'm trying to drop hot so you get good.
You gotta get spicy.
Yeah.
What's spicier than Nuketown, though?
Where?
There's like an Air Force base, like an air hangar. That seems to be the place where
It's always
people
the military base.
are dropping. Yeah. So I played it. I didn't get any of the vehicles. It didn't look as crazy as it looks here in this trailer. I did play a few rounds. It played like Call of Duty, which I don't know why I thought it wasn't gonna play that way.
I was
Like,
expecting them to tweak it a lot.
yeah, no, I kind of like knew how to play like as soon as I picked it up because it plays like a Call of Duty game. I think the health, like all that is tweaked a little bit just because there's what's it called, like health packs. And you take X amount of damage as body armor and stuff
Yeah.
like that. That's not in the regular multiplayer, I guess. I don't think I played the squad thing. I think I played the solo thing. Unless I was queuing in with a squad and I wasn't noticing. If I was, I'm sorry, I was a bad squad mate. But I did play it for a little bit. Like I said, it plays like Call of Duty. I think this is going to be, besides Fortnite, like the Battle Royale thing to play on console. Because it's definitely, even in beta, was way more enjoyable, way more playable, ran a lot smoother than PUBG does currently on Xbox.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I've already the response to this has already been surprisingly positive, even
Yeah.
from people who just talk shit about Call of Duty all the time.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people being like, "All right, this is pretty cool."
But so I thought it was going to be, I don't know, I thought it was going to be received a lot worse than it was. But the map is kind of like your typical boring Battle Royale map. Like, even when you look at it like overhead, like on the map, it looks similar to PUBG. It's just kind of like
Does the
like Tom said, it's like base, woods all in between.
So, but do the little chunks of Call of Duty map design here and there, like that they've taken from the games, is that
I've seen?
is
No.
that, like, noticeable?
That I've seen.
It's not impactful
No.
because I've seen people land it. Like we were watching. Honestly, we were watching Dr. Disrespect earlier before he had that whole issue with his stream, and he was just landing in like generic warehouses.
And that's how most of it looks. So I was landing, like I landed at a train station, a neighborhood. Everything just kind of looks super generic. There is like buildings along like a canal, which is really cool, which I kind of like.
Right.
Because
yeah, I'm okay with
think
that.
of like every like riverside, canal side like town in PUBG, how none of the buildings are actually on the water. These ones are on the water. And I thought that could be cool for like some like cool like across river battles. At some point I didn't see this area that they're showing where it's
weapon
like
types seem
taller.
nice too.
That's the one thing that's weird is that it's all like fake made up weapons because it's Black Ops, and I don't know what half of them are, and I don't know what ammo types half of them take. So like when you're playing, like I was telling Tom earlier, when you're playing a game and there's an AK-47, no matter what game you're playing, you pretty much know how an AK is going to control. Same with an M16, same with an M4. So like that's kind of weird and throws me off a bit. But there are little things that it gets right. I really like that when you're, so like in PUBG, when you pick up a scope, you have to hit tab, go into, or I, or whatever on PC, go into your inventory and drag and drop the thing to the weapon you want. Here, if you're like, you see the thing on the ground and you have your gun out and your gun doesn't have a sight on it and you're picking up a sight, it's like hold square to pick up or hold triangle to just put it right on the gun.
Stuff like that
without
makes sense
having to
for
go
them.
into the inventory.
I mean,
but then
it plays like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah,
it
but then
always
the
has.
inventory system I think is really bad
Yes.
because it covers the entire screen so you can't see anything.
Yeah.
Even with PUBG and with Fortnite, it's kind of
doesn't
like
take you completely out of the action.
exactly, you can kind of see through it.
Yeah.
So like you see what's going on. Here you don't. That could be something that changes. Who knows?
I have a question for you from the chat. Miles K Ninja asks, "So what is it called when you win? What do you
I
you
didn't
get?"
win.
Yeah, I don't know. If anyone in the chat knows, I would love to hear what you think.
Have you
Yeah.
messed with the vehicle stuff?
I didn't mess with the vehicles. I did see a quad, and as I was running up to it, I got domed.
All right.
So I didn't get to do that.
So you
it is
mentioned-
weird to jump out of a plane in a Call of Duty game
looks
and
like
see
weird
your
Just
character
Cause.
in third person with like the wingsuit and stuff. It is weird. But it does have the same thing with PUBG and Fortnite with where when you land, it's like dead silent, unless you're near people. That it is like, because you're like with Fortnite and with PUBG, when you're falling, it's loud.
Yeah.
And when you land, it's like just like dead quiet. Which I always like that those few seconds of like quiet when you land for the first time. Like that's there.
Okay, so we have Brian McNabb saying, "Sorry, dude, but you haven't played enough. The areas are amazing and detailed. Weapons are balanced well, and it's fast and made extremely well. It will get better. This is a beta test." I wouldn't disagree with you.
Yeah,
like,
no,
you didn't
no.
say it was
Like,
bad.
yeah, I didn't say it was bad. I never said the weapons weren't balanced. I'm just saying because they're weapons that I'm not familiar with. Like, I don't know. Like when I pick a weapon up, just by looking at it, some of them I can't tell if it's an SMG, an auto rifle, or a DMR. I can't tell just by looking at it.
There's a layer of abstraction based on the
Yeah.
like the context. Of the
Yeah.
game.
But the guns, I didn't get that far. I was going to get to the gunplay.
Yeah.
Gunplay wise,
I'm sure it's great.
it's very good because it plays just like a Call of Duty game.
Yeah.
I
have a lot of questions though.
Yeah. But like I said, I'm not saying anything bad about it. I'm very excited for it to launch on, I think Friday or Saturday is the PC beta. And I'm going to revisit it then just to see how it controls there, just because I'm a little rusty with a controller.
Yeah.
Because I've been playing so much of my shooters on mouse and keyboard over the past
It's hard to go back.
year. It was a little rough. But no. It's anything I said. You can take it like as critical feedback, not
Well, my question is-
negativity. But I did have a lot of fun playing it while I played it, and I'm excited to get my hands on it in the full release and play it more.
I'm raising my hand. Can I ask you a question?
Can we though? Elbows.
Okay. So, time to kill. You mentioned armor types. You mentioned how you thought it was going to be changed, but it's not, and that makes sense. But like, do you die really fast? Like, is it like Call of Duty where it's like whoever draws quickest and fires a lot of times?
Yeah, it's just, it's the
That's
same
how it
with,
goes.
yeah, same thing, which I think lends itself, it's more relatable to PUBG than Fortnite in that aspect, where PUBG you die a lot faster than you would in Fortnite, because Fortnite you have the building, you have the jumping, and you have all of that. But with, my nose is really itchy today. With this, it's just like PUBG where you die pretty quick. And also, my biggest gripe with it would probably be the audio cues.
Really?
So like, I ran into this, and we also saw Dr. Disrespect run into it on stream, where someone jumped through a window right next to him, but it sounded like it was like
audio.
a few windows
It's a beta.
down. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Oh, I wasn't looking for someone."
Okay.
And then the same thing happened to me where I was in a room looting someone, and a door opened, and I got like blown away, but I didn't hear him coming up. You know what I mean? Because like even in PUBG or Fortnite, if they're crouching, you still hear those steps coming up on you. Like you didn't hear that at all. But that's all. Like I said, that's all beta stuff. That's all. They're gonna be balancing it. Obviously, what the game launches in a month, next
Question.
month.
Craig Hampson from chat asks, does the mode seem to bring anything quote-unquote new to the Battle Royale scene? I think maybe the gameplay.
Brings fucking Captain Price to the Battle Royale scene. That's what it does.
Something new. Like I said, it's
that.
still in a beta, and I didn't play for too long, so I really can't speak truthfully on that. I'm not too sure, but like I said,
Yeah, it looks neat.
it might be.
I'm in.
I'm
But
looking forward
yeah,
to
I had,
checking
like I said,
out.
the little bit I played, I had fun. I didn't play that much, so take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt. Obviously, there are people that have been playing it like all day. Andrew, if you didn't hear him come up, he could have been using the perk. Okay, Ryan McGa. See, I didn't know that was a perk. If
Okay,
that's a
that's
thing,
good.
that could be it. But it was like dead silent, where like I didn't. It was like, oh, okay, hi. Where like
Yeah.
PUBG, at least I know they're coming. I usually still die because I'm not that good, but here it was just like it surprised me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then
Crimson Knight is also
yeah.
saying he had an issue where he couldn't figure out where sounds are coming from, and he just kept running around in circles trying to find his enemies.
yeah, like I said, it's stuff like that. You can't be too hard on it because it is a beta.
Yeah.
But like I said, overall, I had a lot of fun with it, and I'm excited for it to fully release and play it for real. Like I said, this is all just coming off of like an hour and a half of playing. Like
It's still pretty
not
good, though.
much, yeah.
Hey, it's different. Shakes it up. That's what we've all been asking for.
I saw a
I'm
few people
interested.
ask, is this game going to be able to compete with Fortnite, or is it comparable to Fortnite? Honestly, I think Fortnite's in a completely
I think
different.
people play
Yeah,
Fortnite.
there are people who
Yeah.
just play Fortnite.
Yeah, and aren't even thinking about even trying another game.
The Expender, do you think Blackout will overthrow PUBG? No, I don't think it will. I think on console, it's going to be the thing to play if you're not playing PUBG.
Yeah.
Yep. ZG says time to kill is doubled from normal multiplayer, tripled if the person has level 3 armor.
Okay. Good to know. Still pretty short if it's
It
doubled.
still feels like, from what I've seen,
It
still
feels
seems
like Call of Duty.
It feels like Call of Duty in the same way of the person who sees the other person first is the one who wins.
It's so
Yeah.
tricky though in terms of designing stuff like that because, like, it's like where do you want to change the game too much or do you want it to feel like Call of Duty? So you got to make it feel like Call of Duty while also still being not unreasonable. So I only think they can bump up time to kill so much, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
I see someone ask about the Battlefield 5 beta. I did get it. I did play one round, and I don't think that's enough to have an opinion.
Yeah, there's
So-
that. The mode I played at E3 was the one that takes course over like multiple days of in-game thing. That mode was really good.
Yeah, I played,
It's really
like I said,
good.
I jumped in for a little bit just because I wanted to see how it looked on PC.
My team was terrible, but I
Yeah.
still had a lot of fun.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you mute me? Just so
Yeah,
I
I
can,
can mute you.
mess with my mic.
We'll do our first code giveaway then while you mess with your mic. Where is it? Where is it? All right. First giveaway code of the day. The way this works is Fastest Fingers gets this code first. So keep your eyes peeled. Obviously, it's worth mentioning. You should subscribe if you haven't, if you're like a first-time watcher. We do this all the time. If your stream is too slow, you feel like you're lagging behind, you feel like you miss out, in the description, there is a link to sign up for our weekly giveaway where we pick a winner every Friday. So there's that. But for now, you do have this. This is a first code for Spider-Man Digital Deluxe Edition.
Tilt it forward.
Hell yeah. Here, you do it.
Tom, can you unmute me?
That is for
Spider Boy.
Spider-Man Digital Deluxe. Hit it and quit it. You're welcome.
I got
Don't say
you,
we never
Austin.
gave you anything. It's very good.
We're going to talk about that in a minute, right?
Why are people shouting about our audio?
I don't know.
Yeah.
One person's shouting about our audio.
Oh, audio sync is not good. Yeah, that's just gonna happen.
So
Latency.
there
We're
you
gonna
go.
talk about. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay, people have posted it in the chat. You can pull it down.
yeah, people always do that.
Yeah.
What is that for? Is that to like help
Good.
other people, or is
I
that
guess.
to?
I don't know.
I feel like you shouldn't click or copy an unauthorized link. You know.
Nah, just do it.
you have
Just
a-
do it. Just go for it. Tom
I got
has-
it. You
Tom
give
has
it
a
to me.
Webby. Hopefully somebody got that. Enjoy. It's very good. Now we do have stuff to talk about.
Well, we've been playing most of
Is
it.
Tomb Raider out yet?
It's
No,
not
it comes
yet.
out.
How do,
We should start with Tomb
do
Raider.
so many people have so many opinions on it then?
Should we do Tomb Raider or should we just do Spider-Man?
Let's talk
No,
about
do
Spider-Man
both.
first.
Let's do Spider-Man first. Let's get Spider-Man out of the way because it's not old news, so to speak, but reviews have dropped. People have gotten their hands on it. Full disclosure, I fucking love it. I
It's
understand
phenomenal.
all the flaws are very much there. I can acknowledge them as someone who talks critically about games, but I can also acknowledge I just enjoy Spider-Man very, very much. So my glasses are definitely fogged over in that regard.
It's not perfect by any means. Like the
I-
stealth sequences are like just bad.
I don't think they're bad. I think
they're
they're just
bad.
too simple. The open world stuff is very open world stuff. It's stuff we've seen before. But I like that this game sets out to tell a good Spider-Man story, like an actual good one, and it's not over in 5 minutes, which I really appreciate. Like, genuinely. Also, the swinging is amazing.
The swinging is
I'm that
kinda
type of
just,
person.
I'm kind of just watching this.
I'm the type of person I will spend $60 on a Spider-Man game just to swing around. And I've done it before. I've played every goddamn Spider-Man game cover to cover, including the bad movie tie-ins. I don't care because I just like Spider-Man in video game form. And I think this is definitely one of the better ones. Like I'm just like tearing up as I'm watching him swing across because it's so fucking awesome. The way the animations tie together.
Yeah,
It's fun.
the way the swing works is really good. It just like it always looks good too. Like it never looks like
No.
it does. You can run to a wall and you get all
The
fucked
only
up,
time
but-
it doesn't look good is when
Yeah.
they cheat a little bit. When you're too close to the ground, he'll kind of float above the ground for a second while his web connects. So they don't do what they did in Spider-Man 2, where you can run along the street with his arms in the air holding a rope and like jump up and keep swinging on
Yeah.
it. They skip that. That's fine. Whatever. It still makes it fun. I've noticed a lot of the combat scenarios get samey after a while, but considering the game doesn't like overstay its welcome, I don't know. I think it's like just the right amount. They introduce new enemy types fairly consistently throughout.
I hate the brutes so much.
they're not
the
great.
brutes are dumb idiots.
Yeah, the brutes are very annoying. But I actually so far I haven't gotten sick of the combat yet. I've also played less than the two of you.
Yeah, Jake, you're in the third act. I've finished it.
Yeah.
Andrew, you're still pretty early on.
Yeah, I was helping someone move this weekend, so I didn't get to play anything. But no, I like it a lot. I think the combat works fine. I think it works great for a Spider-Man game. I love these finishers look really cool.
Especially when you get the perk to do 2 in a row. It like changes the whole
I didn't
goddamn
get that
game.
yet. I didn't
Yeah,
get that
it's
yet.
like at the end of the skill tree. It takes a while. They should honestly give it to you earlier, but it makes it so you can do more than one
Yeah.
in a row, and it's excellent.
I'm having a lot of fun just kind of, what's it called, swinging around and just doing all the collectible stuff, like doing the research stations, the
They built an
cat
exciting world
statues
too, so
and-
you're
and
gonna want to
stuff.
swing around and dick around, just
Yeah.
because like you never know really what you're gonna like stumble around.
What else? was I
There are
saying?
still puddles in it though.
Yeah,
It's good. I think
obviously.
the game looks incredible. I am really
It's-
happy that I finally got like a nice TV.
It does look
YouTube
very
compression does not do it justice at
Oh
all.
man,
nice. Whose footage is this?
this is mine.
Is yours?
There's
You
the
using-
before you buy.
But the homecoming suit you're just using?
Yeah,
That's-
the homecoming suit. I really like it.
Yeah, the homecoming and the Scarlet Spider, Ben Riley suits are my two favorites.
Yep.
I think
Yeah.
in the game, and those are
Yeah.
the ones I'll probably use for the majority of the.
I like the
of
vintage
game.
comic book one.
Solid Boy says we need to stop buying BS games in all caps. I feel like if you just don't like modern games, you don't like modern games. That's
Yeah,
it.
it's very good. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, some people just have different tastes. That's kind of how I look at it.
Look how nice that suit looks.
Yeah, the homecoming
on-
suit. So the game made me appreciate the
Yeah,
homecoming suit
right.
more.
Yeah, same. I was
Um,
talking to my buddy about that like this weekend. Like I like love that suit now because of this game.
Yeah.
Like now that I have it,
yeah.
you know, because
Um,
I actually because of like story reasons, I usually don't like using like extra suits in like this type of game. I like to kind of go playing with like the suit that would be that would be used in the story. And I'm not like I was a big fan of this suit when I first saw it, but
Yeah, it's cool.
playing in game with it, I'm not like crazy about it. But I feel okay using the homecoming suit in story cutscenes and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
We did have a question. Where did he go?
Recon Sniper knows what's up. Yeah, there you go.
I have people comparing it to Arkham City, Arkham Asylum. I don't know where it falls in that. I don't know. I think I almost still like the Arkham combat better. Not that they're the
similar.
same.
No,
Not that they're the
no.
same. They take
I think,
elements
yeah.
from one another, but
I think it falls into the, like, when comparing it to Arkham, I think it's more of like, oh, it's just like a good superhero game. You know what I
before we
mean?
move forward, Okirene, Okirene says, can you upload this later? I work until 5 p.m. and can't catch it at work. It's on the channel. There's a playlist. You can go there, right on the main page, gameranx, the YouTube channel. It's right there. Hit it. Also, we're going to try and make gameranx live do that. I also saw someone acknowledge that they really like the boss battles. And without spoiling anything, I also really like the boss battles. I saw some people
cool.
like complaining that it just feels like typical, like rinse, repeat boss battle.
That's
3
what
stages, you do the thing.
I
you beat them.
agree, but that's what I like about it.
I'm okay with that sometimes. Sometimes that's just what I want to fucking...
That's 100% what I enjoy about it, is that
only-
it feels like something from an older Spider-Man
The
game.
only time I felt that way was I last night wrapped I've been going through trying to 100% it, doing all the side stuff,
Hell yeah.
and I did the full Tombstone quest line, and he feels just like a basic.
Yeah,
like,
it's pretty, like,
this is an
cut
extra
and dry.
thing for the side, like,
Yeah,
all right,
Here he is, but we didn't like put too much work into
throw
his...
some motorcycles at him, I guess.
Yeah. I like that. Anytime you fight the criminals or the bikers, it's like throw their motorcycles at them.
And they explode. It's
Yeah,
great.
they do, which is really fucks people up in this game. It's not nice. Spider-Man is not nice.
Great Dan asked, I don't know if anyone's asked this already, but thought about the open world Assassin's Creed grind similarity. No, it's not as bad as Assassin's Creed.
I also just think because
Yeah.
it's more fun to get around
Yeah.
in this world that
They're-
makes it.
Yeah, they're only
You
like
know.
50-something backpacks. I was able to grind
Yeah.
them out in like an hour, if that.
And getting from backpack to backpack is
Yeah.
fun. It's not like the parkour in
I do-
Assassin's Creed where it's kind of like janky.
I have an issue. I have an issue with people. A lot of people in the chat are saying it's 20 hours. It's too short.
For a game like
do you want?
I don't
I
know,
don't know. For a game
uh,
like this,
yeah.
it felt long for me, and especially without even doing open world stuff.
Is
I
it 20
feel like
hours just for the story?
You can't expect every game to. Not every type of game can play like The Witcher.
No.
Not every type of game can play like a Skyrim because
I
games
also
are designed differently.
Yeah, I also wouldn't want a
That's
Spider-Man
just
game
me.
that long.
If this game was 50 hours long, I would hate it by the end.
No. Well, I don't know about that. Let's be real. If they could
know.
make a 50-hour Spider-Man game, I would take it.
Me too, but I don't want it.
But
I would prefer like this length.
in terms of like where you manage resources and where you manage budget, if we got a 50-hour Spider-Man game, it probably wouldn't have those over-the-top insane moments, those Uncharted moments that take so much money to fix.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't have this
No.
level of polish.
So I'm just trying to provide perspective when people think 20 hours is too short. I get
20
it.
hours is a
But
is a
the
pretty
game-
decently long like campaign.
There
know?
will be expansions. Someone did bring that up.
3 so far we have announced, I think.
Simon Kilhart asked, "Did you enjoy the Amazing Spider-Man 2?" I actually did.
Yeah, the game's fun.
There's, the swinging and that kind of sucked. It looked cool. The combat I thought was pretty satisfying. And
Did they voice sample Paul Giamatti for that movie?
They didn't. I don't think he was even in it.
No, you fought the Rhino in that game.
But did you fight him as Paul Giamatti Rhino or like real Rhino? No, you do fight Robot Rhino,
Yeah, you fight. Yeah, you fight the
like
suit.
mech suit Rhino.
Yeah, you actually got to see the suit in the game. In the movie, you just see it for like what 5 seconds at the end,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it had the dumbest little legs.
And they show the him swinging the manhole cover from the trailer.
Yes, that's right.
is the
end of
literal last frame of that movie.
Yeah, the end of that movie is in the trailer.
This is interesting. I have something to say, but a lot of interesting conversation about the length. It's not just people being angry, which is always nice to see. Cody Smith asks, "What do you think of the QuickTime events?" I don't think they're like I enjoyed watching all that stuff, but I didn't necessarily need to feel like I needed to hit a button.
Some of them I
they were
feel
all really easy.
some of the mashy ones
car
I feel
one.
are one hit too
Yeah.
much.
Oh, the car
Like
one. Yeah,
one.
there's the one car one when he catches a car. That's very hard to pull off. The other ones, like the van, that's fine. But even like the button prompts, like where it's like, oh no, look out, the bad guy's gonna kick Spider-Man, and then it slows down time, and you have like 40 seconds to hit circle, or 40 seconds to hit triangle. Like that isn't that exciting to me. I'd rather just watch a good cutscene. But
Yeah.
I might be in the minority. I don't know.
I don't know.
Otherwise, I think it's a satisfying game. It pretty much lived up to my expectations. I still wish the swinging was better, but I'm also a giant asshole about this stuff.
Rave, I think I'm with you. I think I'd prefer the compass over a mini map.
Nah, I like a mini map.
In this game, though, I don't think you would need it.
I don't think I would need the mini. I'm actually going to go home and turn the mini map off and
Can
see
you?
what happens. I'm sure you can. There's a lot of options. I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
I want to see if any of you guys go home and do that.
Yeah.
Turn the mini map off. If you can, tweet me and tell me what you think about that.
I think I'd prefer the compass to the mini map personally. Especially when you do the R3 thing and everything you need to see pops up anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's a lot more to go into with this, but I think we'll end up talking about it the whole show.
Before we move on, is this in Game of the Year, like, top 5 list yet?
For
Top
me,
5's a bit high.
For me, yes.
Yeah.
For me, because this is, it's a personal top 10 list. So
Yeah.
I'm coming at it as, wow, this is a really good Spider-Man thing. As someone that likes Spider-Man things.
Yeah.
I'll say it's not the best game I've ever played, but I'm having such a good time that it's totally I'm totally good with it.
Like I said, so far it's definitely up there for me. I have to beat it before I can actually,
It ends well.
say so. But I don't know. So far, I'm having just as much fun with this as I did with God of War. And God of War, I think God of War and Celeste are my top 2 right now.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see where this
in
lands.
terms of memories, just like what game are you gonna remember? Even though I can call out like, the side quests are kind of lame and the open world stuff is whatever, and maybe some people think it's not that long, but I think overall I'm gonna like remember it fondly. Like, I just enjoyed it.
I will say I was very disappointed by the fact that we've seen most of the set pieces before release.
There was 1 or 2 that still fucking blew me away.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree, and it's funny that that's a thing now. Not even just movies, but now it's games too. It's like games and movies. It's like don't spoil everything in the marketing. But
I have no idea.
Yeah. So that's Spider-Man. Let's do one code, and then we're going to take a quick break.
Cool.
One more giveaway. Well, we got a couple more throughout the show. Fastest Fingers gets it first. This is DayZ on Xbox One.
Wait, this came out?
Yes, it did. August 31st it dropped.
Yep.
Has anyone played? Have you?
I don't know if it's still like an early access thing.
It's definitely still in early
I haven't
There's no
followed
way
DayZ
it's
in a
not
long
early
time.
access.
DayZ's never gonna not be in early access.
But if you can go enjoy that,
DayZ is the
Please do
Gmail beta of video games.
there's somebody out there who probably wants this. So
I'm saying it's in like Gmail was in beta for like 10 years.
Oh yeah, how it was like DayZ was around.
G or 6?
That's a good question.
G. 6G. 6G?
6G.
6G.
Yeah, so Fastest Fingers gets that first. If you're new, you should subscribe, obviously. And in the description, if you feel like you're missing out, there's another Friday show giveaway, so go sign up for that. We pick a winner every week.
Yep.
Somebody got that, I'm sure, by now.
No, they haven't.
No?
Yes, Ryan Dorson says someone got it. All right, we are going to take a quick break.
Yes, we will be back in a moment.
Bye. we're back.
And we are back. We're going to be giving away a PC game soon, so keep your eyes peeled. Also, shout out to Youngshire37 for the super chat. Appreciate the love, dude. I think you're talking about, he was talking about us having 1080p. Our internet is actually pretty bad today. That's probably why we don't have that. We're all professionals here. Moving on, I think the next thing we should talk about, the embargo's up. Shadow of the Tomb Raider. It's out completely this Friday. Reviews have dropped. Tom and I got our hands on it early, so we have been playing it.
They set it up really early.
Very early, yeah.
Like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's nice to have been able to get a little bit of a head start on it. Overall, just real quick, I would say that it's more Tomb Raider. Me personally, I don't think that's a bad thing. I like these games.
Oh, it's Tomb Raider as hell.
But after 3 of them, I do feel like I can play these games with my eyes closed.
Yeah.
And that's not me saying it's easy. It's me saying that it's just...
You know how it plays.
You know how it plays. It kind of goes through the motions. It's like a lot of games right now where it's like hide in a bush, wait for the guy to turn yellow, stab him. Rinse,
if
repeat.
you play the others, you know what you're in for.
But they're fun. They're quick and easy and satisfying.
You can cover yourself in mud and pop out of a wall like Rambo.
How good is that
shit?
shit? I think that's good.
It's really cool.
I think that takes the stealth up a little bit, just enough to be a little more satisfying, a little less lame than it was in previous, even though it doesn't feel like a full mechanic, because you always get the mud right before you go into a stealth section.
Yeah.
So it's not like a game changer, but I think it does just enough to, shake up the regular stealth stuff that was kind of getting tired at the end of the last one, just because it is kind of simple.
Are we both playing on Xbox?
You're playing it on excuse me. You're playing it on Xbox?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm playing it on Xbox.
All right.
I'm sure there's another patch to roll out. There definitely is like a day 1 patch to roll out.
They sent us a list of like, hey, these things are kind of messed up,
Did
but
they
we're
acknowledge
fixing them.
I didn't get this. I didn't read it. I didn't do my homework. Did they acknowledge the frame rate dropping in Hub Worlds?
I think so.
Okay, because there are Hub Worlds in this, and on Xbox One X, the frame rate was taking a shit for me, but it wasn't for you.
It's weird. You guys have been having like Xbox One X problems and like PS4 Pro problems that I have been having on One S and PS4 Slim. Because I didn't upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should anyway. Join the side where everything has problems.
This is gonna be my first RTX.
Paige Cameron says Tomb Raider got mixed
Excited.
reviews because it doesn't have a Sony label on it. The story is incredible.
That's a really bad take.
Incredible seems like a bit of a stretch.
My question is just, you played it? Are you aware? I don't know. Like, if somebody got their hands on it early, yeah, I'd like to hear what you think. I think the story is good so far. I'm not finished.
I think the story in 2 was borderline incomprehensible at points.
I'm not playing these games for story. So
Yeah.
I wasn't like.
I'm playing it more for character. I like watching her do her thing.
Yeah,
I
that's
like Jonah.
what
Jonah's
I'm there
awesome.
for.
I like watching her wreck dudes, just like drop down and stab a guy with an arrow in the neck and then just like shoot 3 guys. It's pretty cool.
If you haven't played, Olivia Scheidel asks, if you haven't played the 2 previous games, would it be all right to start with Shadow? I would say the game doesn't even try to catch you up.
No, not
I would
at all.
say
It just assumes.
Watch YouTube recap videos, and then you should be good.
It starts literally 2 months after the last one.
If anything, I would play the first game because I still think the first one is like the most iconic.
The first one is
so.
so good.
Just the shock of how good the first one was. You should play that just to at least like see Lara go from being a girl who then can efficiently kill people to being a badass girl who can efficiently kill people. Like, there is like a little bit of disconnect, but I don't know. It's hard to explain. But I would say
the first one's really good.
The third, it's just worth pointing out that Shadow of the Tomb Raider does not really fill you in.
No,
So
not at all.
I'm very excited to get my hands on this. I'm not going to play it when it comes out on Friday.
You're playing it on
PC.
right?
I'm waiting for the 2080 to come out, and then I'm going to play it and see what this RTX nonsense is all about.
Yeah. Guy Ziggy points out, not hating, but I feel like I'm seeing the same game every time. Kind of like how Assassin's Creed was. I do think that's reasonable.
I think this is but I think this is the game that you buy, like for the game. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, when you're buying this, you know what you're getting, and you're buying it for this. Just like with Assassin's Creed, you're buying those games for that gameplay.
But you know what I'll say as a counterpoint to that is that, like, so this is the end of her origin trilogy. That's how they're billing it.
True.
Whatever their next Tomb Raider game is, it
Has
better
to be different.
play and feel different.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
It has to.
Like, I'm good. After this,
Yeah,
I'm full. Like, my tummy is full of this Tomb Raider gameplay, this Tomb Raider style. Give me something else.
Sorry to hear about your tummy.
Trevor Finley says, Uncharted can eat my wrinkly elbows.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, a lot of people are talking about 1080p. Our internet is down a little bit today. I didn't realize that was that big of a deal. Graphics aren't everything. No, I'm kidding. Final thoughts, Tom?
I'm only about 6 or 7 hours in.
Okay.
So I'm going to play more of it tonight.
How about them challenge tombs?
They're pretty good.
Oh, I forgot about those. Are those still a lot of fun?
They're still probably the best part.
I've done 3 so far, and
those
I think they're the best
that's
they've
cool.
been.
These games I always do these are one of the, this is like a checklist game where I usually 100% it. I would have the platinum in the last one if it wasn't for, I think, multiplayer trophies?
Probably.
Or challenge trophies.
Yeah.
I don't remember one of them, but I'm excited to play it. I can't wait. It's just I have a lot of games that I'm playing right now, so
one thing I want to say is they show like these are like action-packed trailers, and this is all mostly from the opening act.
Yeah, there's a lot more going on to the game.
This is just the opening act.
Most of this is the opening
Jesus.
act. Yeah.
This one does a good job of kind of like you're feeling like you're always, as much as you keep coming back to like hub worlds and stuff, you feel like you're always moving forward.
How's the hub world?
Good.
It's big.
I thought
Is
it was
it
going to be
cool?
weird.
There's a lot going on.
Is it a cool addition though?
Yeah, it feels alive.
I thought it was going to be weird, but it's,
Me too.
It's cool.
Yeah, all right.
No, it's totally cool. I'm into it. This is apparently Sagnik Ghoshal. Is this the end of the Tomb Raider series? Apparently, this is the end of this quote-unquote origin series. So I presume that they're going to do stuff after this, but it's going to be different. I hope so.
Like a different through line. Like we've had the Trinity through line for this.
Yeah.
These 3 games, so we'll probably get like a new saga, so to speak.
This does have some interesting story, like just for fans. I do want to point out that it does do some interesting story sequences that I think are really damn awesome.
There's that one we were talking about that we're not going to spoil.
Yeah, we're not going to spoil, but like it does a couple
cool.
things, just sections that I really like, and I think like old Tomb Raider fans are going to kind of enjoy.
Yeah.
But that's all I'll say about
I'm excited.
that.
Yeah, I don't want to get too much into it to like spoil people. But yeah, it's I think it's pretty good. I think if I have to pick between this and Spider-Man right now, I'd probably go Spider-Man.
I'm probably going to grind out and finish this tonight. So before you buy, coming very soon.
Yeah.
Expect that. Otherwise, we do have another code to give away.
Oh, do we?
Yes, we do. PC folks, buckle up because this is Dark Souls 3.
3?
Yeah, right?
Where's
Why?
the remaster?
No, I think it's Dark Souls 3.
All right. The email you sent me just said Dark Souls.
Yeah.
So it's a Dark Souls game.
That's Dark Souls 3.
Oh.
I think it's the complete edition. That's a Steam code, so go redeem that. Enjoy that. We gave away one Spider-Man code at the start. We're going to give away another one soon. We're here every 4 p.m.
Every 4
Tuesday.
p.m. on Tuesdays.
Every Tuesday, 4 p.m. Eastern. Thank you. Losing my mind slowly. I've been playing too many games. I gotta say, it's good to be back.
Oh, Jimmy Neutron and Dan M.
Everyone's
got
saying
it.
they got it.
Oh, everyone got it.
Shit.
Good. Hey, the more people that have Dark Souls, the better. Yeah, we have one more Spider-Man code coming up soon
You enter that in the PS Store.
in the
People are
PlayStation
asking,
Store.
Yeah,
People
this
are
guy
like, "What do I
says
do?"
PS Store. Do I do it there?
Yeah.
Do I do this thing?
Yes, Spider-Man codes are in the PlayStation Store. The PC codes are usually Steam unless we state otherwise. If it's like Battle.net or Origin or whatever.
Yeah.
It looks like somebody got it. Enjoy Dark Souls 3. I think it's the best.
All of the codes are apparently North American codes.
Yeah. Dark Souls 3 is my favorite Dark Souls, I think.
Visually, I think it's the best. I mean, obviously it's like the newer gen one, but like,
Yeah.
visually, I like on art design wise, like it just has the coolest, weirdest environments and enemies.
I like 3 a lot.
Like that gross tree and that big man.
I saw a few people not asking about my opinion on it, but just talking about Destiny 2 being free on PSN.
Yeah.
PS Plus. Really quick, like I said, I helped someone move last week and through the weekend, so I haven't been able to play too much. But I did get to play some of Forsaken. I beat the story stuff, and just like every other Destiny expansion, it's just the same thing, just more story missions, which is cool. But so far, my favorite part of Forsaken is definitely Gambit, which is the new mode, which is PvE with a mix of PvP. I don't know if you know what this is, Jake, so I'll just break it down.
I haven't played it yet.
So what it is it's essentially there's a bank in the middle of the level, and there's 2 teams that are playing both on 2 different maps, but you're competing to bank enough motes of light, and motes of light you get from killing enemies. But you can deposit them up to 15 at a time, so it's 5, 10, 15, which is a small blocker, medium blocker, and large blocker. And blockers are you send enemies over to the opposing team's map, and it turns their bank off, so they can't deposit motes until they kill those enemies. And the first team to get to 75 motes spawns the boss, and then once you beat the boss, you win the game. But in between that, I can invade the other player's map, like invade their world, kill them. They could drop them out of, like, they drop the motes they have. So if you go over to someone's world, you want to try to kill the enemy, well, the player with the highest amount of motes first. And then you go back, and then when you spawn the boss, when you invade and you kill someone, it regens the boss's health. So it's mostly PvE with some PvP thrown in, and it's probably my favorite part of this update so far.
Ashley, if you could not spam your opinion about PlayStation Now, no one really wants to hear it. No, a lot of people have been talking about this mode. One person in the chat asked that they said it's good, but it can also be annoying sometimes.
It can be annoying.
Yeah.
Right now, there's a lot of, and I don't like using this term at all, but there's a lot of like try-hard players, only because when you beat the game, you get a quest line to unlock the Ace of Spades, and one of the quest steps is to get 5 hand cannon invader kills in Gambit. So a lot of people are playing right now just to get those kills and not actually playing the game to play it. That and the sleeper simulator is like pretty annoying as well. So right now, I can see why someone would think it's annoying. I know Freddie finds it annoying right now.
Mm-hmm. Friend of
the show, only because everyone is playing to do that quest step. So like when an invader comes in, all 4 players are running to kill him.
Yeah.
And no one's taking care of blockers, no one's going for motes. So like it's going to be a little bit annoying right now, just because of that quest step. But overall, I think it's one of the best things Destiny has ever added to Destiny, and that's including Destiny 1 and 2. And that in terms of like stacking this up against another DLC, I think this is better than Taken King. Good. And Taken King was like a big deal. And I haven't gotten to the Dreaming City yet. I haven't done any of that stuff yet, but I'm working my way towards it. But I just wanted to talk about Gambit really quick and how much fun I'm having there. It's really, I feel like you would like it.
I'll try it.
Because you're not like crazy about competitive multiplayer games, but this isn't. But it is. It's more, like I said, it's more PvE. You're taking on more NPCs than you are.
I'm about that.
Players, but like when you do take a player out, you feel badass. It's really cool. It's a lot of fun. All the loot there is really cool too, and I can't wait to play more of it.
Moving on, Nafis Zaman asks, please do talk about Project Judge in this stream or the next stream. Well, lucky for you, we did want to mention it because it looks fucking awesome.
Is that this?
We're big fans of the Yakuza games. This is by that team. This is essentially a detective game. This is starring someone that is an actual famous young person in Japan. That's why it's a big deal there, apparently.
Can they put it out on PC so I could just mod Kiryu into it?
That's what I want to do, because it looks a lot like a Yakuza game.
Oh, that's what this GIF is from?
Except...
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
There's a little bit of like stealth and detective work and stuff. I'm all about it. It looks cool.
Really quick.
I love games
jacket
like
and
this.
the wallet chain.
You can hide behind stuff.
Rebecca, I don't think it is. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, that's really... We don't have too much to say.
This is a sick jacket.
The U.S. title isn't confirmed right now, but I was reading an article. I think it was like GameSpot or somebody said that this guy who's playing, the lead actor who's playing this guy, is really famous as a singer, pop star in Japan, and they said it's the equivalent of like Justin Timberlake starring in a game.
Oh, he's a J-pop idol.
Yeah.
Where does this team have the time to make another game?
Oh well, they're also making Fist of the
crank 'em
North
out,
Star.
dude. They are grinding.
Wait, do the ports?
They make them. That's the team that makes them.
Huh.
Now, just getting to one last thing, I did want to talk about this Lootbox issue because some people were like, "What is that about?" The newest news, the newest update after Belgium ruled it essentially unethical. Most of the companies like Blizzard, Valve, 2K have stood down. The only one that didn't was EA. They were basically like, yeah. So
yeah,
now,
they were saying that they don't feel like how they're implementing it is like bad. Like,
Yeah.
and it's the same throughout all territories. It's the same throughout every country. Like,
Yeah.
this is how it is everywhere.
So
and
they're
we
trying
don't.
to like explain it. Like
Yeah.
they're trying to be like, wait.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. I do see them just pushing it, seeing how far they can get.
Yeah.
But apparently the news now that Eurogamer broke is that Belgium government is now investigating. They're
And this
looking
is over
into
the
it.
FIFA stuff.
A
right?
criminal investigation.
Criminal investigation.
Yeah, criminal
because
investigation.
essentially, I mean, they put out this law and EA is deliberately not following it. So that's the only update with that. I don't want to make any judgment calls as of right now. I would like to see where this goes, though, just because this stuff I think is kind of fascinating. Like, this is kind of like spicy right now. It's like Jim Sterling said, if EA is going to stand up for anything, they're going to stand up for gambling. Yeah, I get that. Like I said, I think this one could get interesting or it could not. This is at a breaking point where they're either going to try and push it harder or lobby or do whatever, or the government's going to come down on them more and they're going to go, okay, never mind. Sorry, we'll take it out. So right now it's kind of at a junction point. That's all we got. But some people were interested. Some people had messaged me. The last thing I want to acknowledge is... Can we talk about the Spider-Man Easter egg? Since this is like a
Oh my God, Maddie, why?
This is like a Spider-Man focused episode. Ankur Malassi, will you talk about the Witcher TV series and Henry Cavill as Geralt?
Last week
we
did.
talked
Last
about that
week.
last week. So all you got to do is go to our playlist on the main channel and watch last week's episode.
There is an update in that story. Now there's a 2019 release date.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
All right, now let's get to this.
So yes, Maddie, will you marry me? Bam, front and center. So this poor dude had tweeted Insomniac a couple months ago, looking for an interesting way to propose to his then girlfriend, and Insomniac obliged. They were like, "Yeah, dude, let's do it. DM us," and like they set it up, and bam, there it is in the game. And by the time the game came out,
They'd broken
they
up.
broke up. And not only did they break up, but apparently, and this is the guy, like we're not gossiping here. The guy came out and said this, that she left him for his brother.
Yep. Also, if you look at
That's rough.
if you look at the tweets when he did ask Insomniac did respond with, "Are you sure you can wait till September 7th?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Nah, man, we just passed like our 5-year mark or whatever. I think we're fine."
But just
I
don't
think
do
we're
this.
fine. Famous last words. I think we're gonna be good. Oh no, I don't mean to laugh.
Anytime someone's done something like this, it's always backfired.
I feel so bad. I mean, I do. I don't know. The guy said something really. It's worth pointing out what the guy said. The guy said because Insomniac was like, "Oh, I think they're still gonna take it out." But I think the art director reached out to him and was like, "Hey, like, you know, we can patch this out right away."
And he's like, "Nah,
And
we
he
don't
was
have
like,
yeah.
"No,
don't worry about
hopefully
it."
someone else out there can use it to get married." So hopefully someone else out there plays video games, loves Spider-Man, and is trying to marry someone named Maddie. I that would be cool. That would be really cool. There's got to be someone else out there. Keegan D says that brother cucker. Sorry, that was good.
Maybe they can patch Maddie in as a boss.
Sam the Pony Man.
Yeah,
that's
that's
awesome.
really good.
That's so good. Christian Sandu, greetings from Portugal. Hey, what's up? Yeah, this guy does. It's unfortunate. His brother does suck.
Hey guys, and also when something like this happens, don't go and harass the person online.
No,
Because that happened to
the guy's girl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
that
harass
sucks.
people on the internet. It's not cool.
Yeah.
His brother is gonna make use of it.
Oh my God! Could you imagine? What do you guys think? Do you think that this should just stay in the game as a piece of
I
history?
think you should never think to do this type of thing.
Yeah. I wouldn't like to rely on a corporation for a proposal. But that's,
I mean, they
that's
did it. They
I'm
held
old
up. They
school.
held up their
They
end.
did it. No,
Yeah.
Insomniac's totally cool in this because they were like, "Hey, bro, are you sure?" And he was like, "Yeah." And then they're like, "Okay." And then after it happened, Insomniac's still pretty good because they're like, "Hey, dude, you want us to take it out? That's pretty fucked up." And the guy's like, "Nah, it's okay." So,
All right, whatever.
man, yeah.
Whatever.
Another guy got married with this. Is that true? McTaste me?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know.
Christ.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness. J9ER, thank you so much for that. Favorite suit in Spider-Man? What kind of DLC would you like to see added to the game?
I'll go first. I guess my favorite two, I said it earlier, the Homecoming suit and the Scarlet Spider suit are my favorite suits. The Scarlet Spider suit is also one of my all-time favorite Spider-Man costumes
Looks.
in any format. Yeah.
Give me more suit DLC.
I want more
Yes.
suit DLC, and I want a location.
Every
Like Queens.
DLC pack is going to have new suits,
Yeah, which is great.
which is cool. And we have 3 so far that are announced.
That's
I
gonna
would
be huge.
love to see. This is coming from someone who hasn't played it, so I don't know if they're in the game. I would love to see Mysterio DLC
Oh my god.
because he does exist. They make mention of him as like one of the collectibles.
Fucking
But
Empire. The what's her name? Statue of Liberty. Sorry, Liberty's dead. What's her name? Statue of Liberty. They gotta open that up.
is it in the game?
It's you
Can you see
You
it?
can
Yeah.
glitch to it.
Can
But
you
go
see
ahead
it,
and
though?
Go there, you can see it.
You can.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, make a mission on there. They should honestly just
Yep.
take from old Spider-Man 2 and make a Mysterio mission on Liberty Island.
Ruben Hernandez says, "I want Cosmic Spider." Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely. I also like I want a Miles Morales suit. I like the black and red look.
Well, you kind of got it with like the Secret War suit.
Yeah, kinda.
Katie said that the guy asked them to change the Maddie thing to a shout out to his grandma.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Because
that's cool.
Gave him the first Spider
I
card.
appreciate
That's
that.
neat.
Thanks for that update, guys.
Yeah.
That's great.
Really quick, I have two. Oh, well, first let me just say, one, I think the worst part of this game is the suits they put in. I think they have some really weird choices.
picks.
Like,
Yeah,
who
Fear
gives a
itself.
shit about? Yeah, who gives
Come
shit
on.
about the Fear itself
The
suit?
Fear itself one and like the
Fear itself is
the
also
weird-
not that good of an arc.
No, I feel like I was one of the, I feel like we were the only people that even read that.
Yeah, I had every tie-in issue and everything. I
Raimi
bought
suit,
all of them.
lemon sour. That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
Do you guys think they didn't put in the symbiote suit because of
They have Venom.
the
planned.
Venom movie?
Oh, possibly.
No, I would think because maybe they have bigger plans.
Yeah, you think
I
so?
feel
Yeah.
like Venom and symbiote and anything is something that you go, all right, let's
Yeah.
make sure we can really do that.
Maybe
justice."
they're holding off.
I
maybe
love
they're
that
holding
backflip
off.
I do off of that tower.
It's
a really good
I'm so
one.
proud of that.
James Latanda, am I the only one who wants the OG Iron Spider suit? I would prefer that over the
OG
Iron Spider suit that we
Yeah,
we
What,
got.
that's the Iron Spider suit in the game is one of my favorites.
It fucks me up. It's so shiny that it fucks
very
me
It's
up.
the
Yeah.
best one to take photos with at night.
It looks very good. It looks very nice. I would just prefer because that's three MCU suits that we have. You know what I mean? Like I didn't think we were gonna get that many MCUs.
What's the third?
The suit that you get on the backpacks,
Oh, yeah.
like the OG suit that he
Yeah.
used at the end of Homecoming.
I want.
But if they didn't have those, what else would they like? How would they put more stuff along the lines of fucking Fear itself?
No, but there's
there.
so many other. There's the first spider armor suit that you could use.
Yeah.
Like that would be better.
I want the silver Spider-Man, the armored Spider-Man from the from the
Yeah,
old
exactly.
show.
That
Yeah.
would have been a better suit.
would've been really cool.
The big time suit would have been a good suit.
Holy
Wait, or is
shit.
the big time suit in this? The big time? No. Is the stealth suit in the game? Am I confusing
one?
it for the first?
No,
arm?
yeah, it's in. It's
Okay.
In the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well then
Uh,
we got that.
Jackson Parham says, "Give me a Bonesaw suit."
Yeah, put bones on the game. I think Donkey made a joke about that, and that
Did
was
he?
good.
I would.
appreciate good
I
content.
would have loved to gotten the Future Foundation suit.
We can keep talking, but I do want to give out that last code.
Future Foundation
the
suit would be
Fantastic
pretty good.
Four, the white Spider-Man suit will be fantastic.
Which is-
Speaking of Spider-Man, this is a code for the deluxe edition of Spider-Man on PS4. Go get it. Hope you're quick. If you enjoy getting free shit, watch us every Tuesday here, 4 p.m. Eastern. Subscribe. Click that bell. Do all the YouTube things.
Chill bruh needs to chill bruh.
Yeah.
What was I saying? Yeah, there's a lot better and there's that weird. I don't want to spoil it, but that weird one where it's like with the flame, where it's like, why is this here?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, like
That said,
Yeah,
though,
that was weird.
The like the vintage comic book one is one of the coolest skins I've
I
ever
haven't
seen
gotten
in a
that
video
yet.
game.
I agree with that, AX. Shout out Insomniac to add a higher Spider-Man difficulty. They the newest news is that they've announced on Twitter that they are putting the finishing touches on New Game Plus mode. That's going to roll out soon.
Right, someone
Kind of like
got
how
it.
God of War did. Someone got it?
Yeah.
Is this the last code?
Congratulations.
People are
That's the last
saying,
code.
"How are they so fast?"
I know. That's a very good question.
probably sitting there with the thing open.
Dang. Yeah. Joshua Tobar, we skipped Switch code this week just to double up on Spider-Man.
The hot
so
thing of
next
the
week-
moment.
Next week we'll get some Switch codes in
Try to
there.
get the messenger if we can, because that's a very.
We
good
should give
game.
away the Messenger because that's a good ass game.
It's a very good game.
I'm having a lot of fun with it. It saved me that entire
That whole trip.
10
yeah.
plus
They're
hour
gonna be
car
real
ride.
bugged
Yeah.
out when Smash comes out and we only give away Smash codes.
Ooh, yeah. Is the DLC free? Purple Penguin asks, assuming
No.
for
There's
Spider-Man.
a season
No.
pass, right?
There is a season pass, which I don't buy that shit until I know I really love the game. And I don't think I think the only season pass I bought was for the Division.
The only season pass I've purchased that isn't like a Siege or a Destiny like that
Yeah.
was the Arkham Knight one, and I never went back and played any of that DLC.
Josiah Smith says, "Yeah, man, the Future Foundation suit would have been better than the Ghost Rider looking one." I agree.
The Future Foundation Future Foundation is what
Thank you,
actually
Suppa Savage. Appreciate that, dude.
is what actually got me back into buying comics, like going to a store and buying single
This
issues.
is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. What game do we recommend to play right now? Well, let's finish up on that. If this week you're thinking about something this weekend, Spider-Man or Tomb Raider.
I think The Messenger should be in that conversation as well. I think it's a very fun game.
It's not in that. You can't make up your own rules.
Why is Wait, what are you talking about?
This fucking 15. Let's put up this fucking. No, it's the 2 big blockbuster games we're putting up.
Yeah.
You're talking about like right now, like this week coming
Yeah.
out?
I was just like a hypothetical.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Messenger is very good and worth your time.
Yeah. You missed the.
I'm confused by the
You missed
question.
the point.
I'm confused
That's
by the
fine.
question.
Do you want
fine.
Burger King or Taco Bell? I think I actually
I think
want to go
McDonald's.
for a sit-down dinner at fucking.
I
CC's
still
Pizza
do
Buffet. Yeah, I wanna go
not
to
understand the
Fuddruckers.
question.
Fuddruckers. Yeah.
What was the question?
Don't worry about it.
Whoa, what was the question?
Speaking of Fuddruckers, we're going to Tulsa, Oklahoma. We will be at
The
Tulsa,
Fuddruckers.
Tulsa Pop Expo, November 4th, November 2nd and 3rd. If you're in the Oklahoma area, check us out there. We'll be doing panels and shows and stuff like that.
Going to the
we'll also be
Fuddruckers.
getting drunk at the Fuddruckers next door. Yeah, that's what we got going on. We also will be here, obviously, next Tuesday, 4 p.m. Eastern. I won't be here next week.
Nope.
The madmen are
The
running
inmates are running the asylum.
Yeah, Arkham Asylum is being run by the Joker. And by the Joker, I mean 2 smelly boys.
Just wait until you see the show I have planned, Jake.
What do you have planned?
You'll see.
Do you have a fog machine or laser lights? That makes me think you do. Okay.
I do own a fog machine and one of those DJ laser things, so
All right.
maybe.
That's great. That's good.
Welcome to our rave, our royalty-free rave.
Hopefully you guys, you're trying to see us in Tulsa. All right, cool. We want people to come out. That would be fun.
Please, that'd be great.
Oh man, it seems like a lot of. That's okay. So some people are getting tagged for spam. Michael Figueroa put the code in to confirm it. Said error. Told me to enter it again.
Bummer.
Whenever I do giveaways and stuff, my shit isn't logged in, and then I have to try and log in real quick. And my password, I forgot my password. That's why I never win anything. Other than that, I believe that's all we got for you.
That's what we
guys
got.
this week.
It's 5 o'clock.
I would say, whether you're playing The Messenger, whether you're playing Tomb Raider, whether you're playing Spider-Man, or whether you're playing some old game from 10 years ago, I think you're probably in the right place. If you're hanging out here watching us, we know you're good people. So thank you guys for coming around. Like I said, keep an eye out for a Before You Buy for Tomb Raider dropping soon. Next week, 4 p.m. Eastern, we'll be here, except I won't be here. I will be in Europe. GameranxLive.com will bring you here, but if you go on the GameRanx YouTube channel, main page, there's a playlist there. You can watch us. Andrew, where can the fine folks find you at home?
Find me on Twitter at Andrew Gebbe. You can also find me on the Because Video Games podcast, which goes up every Wednesday night, which you can find on Spotify, iTunes, and all the podcast services.
It went up late last week because I fucking forgot.
When did it go up?
The day after.
Oh shit! I wasn't.
Sorry,
I
forgot
didn't
to tell you.
Oh.
Actually, I was hoping you wouldn't notice.
I didn't.
Everybody else noticed.
I didn't.
Tom, where can the people find you?
They can find me pretty much everywhere at that Tom Johnson.
So, that's it. Thank you guys again. Thank you to the folks in the super chat. Can we bring their names up? Can we give those two guys one last
Yeah,
shout
we
out?
could do that.
So we got JE9. Thank you. And
Let's
who
see
we
who
had
else.
previously.
It just says, I don't know why.
For some reason, his name got erased, but he was a guy asking for 1080p. Shout out to both of you for giving us a little support. We really, really appreciate that you keep us alive. And for everyone else, whether you're on the Discord, whether you're a mod, whether you've been watching, we'll see you guys next week. Pizza's on us. Should we say that? Should that be how we end it?
fucking know.
Doing the Spider-Man finger guns.